American Express shook the credit card landscape when they revamped the Consumer Platinum Card. They promised the biggest investment, the biggest refresh ever, and they backed it up. Despite raising the annual fee to an eye-watering $895, the new Platinum Card is, for many, better than ever before. It's definitely 6-7, I think. But that was the personal version. Did the refresh of the Business Platinum Card exceed expectations too? Is it also 6-7, or did Amex miss the mark? Let's break down the massive changes to the Business Platinum Card and figure out if the new benefits are worth the higher annual fee. For a long time, the Personal and Business Platinum Cards were nearly identical, with the same benefits and the same $695 annual fee. So it should come as no surprise that the Business Platinum Card also saw a significant increase. It is now the same eye-watering $895. That's a 29% increase and makes it one of the most expensive business credit cards on the market. So, did the other changes to the Business Platinum Card make it worth the sticker price? Let's take a look and find out. And while you're at it, if you find this kind of breakdown helpful, gently pressing that subscribe button would mean a lot. The first big change in benefits is the massively improved Find Hotels and Resorts credit. This used to be a $200 statement credit when you booked a hotel through the FHR program. Now it's tripled to a $600 credit. It's broken down into two $300 credits that you can use in each half of the year. And the benefits don't stop at putting money back in your pocket. When you book through the FHR program, you get things like early check-in and late checkout, a room upgrade upon arrival, when available, free breakfast for two, and a $100 property credit, all ways that can turn your next vacation up a notch, or 6-7. I'm not even sure if I'm using that correctly. What I am sure of is that this big change is a big win. Let's get on to the other big wins. Wait, I'm sorry? What do you mean? Apparently, the improved FHR credit is the only big win. There are other changes to the Business Platinum Card, but they left me disappointed. The Dell credit has been updated, and actually this went into effect on July 1st. It used to be $400 split into two semi-annual credits. Now it's an annual $150 credit. But if you spend $5,000 with Dell, you'll get another $1,000 back. And while that's a massive $1,150 total credit, you have to ask yourself, how many of us are spending $5,000 at Dell every year? To hit that threshold, you're not buying a new monitor, you're buying a handful of high-end laptops or a server rack. The existing Adobe credit was also reworked. It is now an annual credit of $250, but you need to spend at least $600 at Adobe. Now, arguably the most useful Adobe app for an individual is Acrobat Pro. Not the sexiest, just the most useful. But for a single user, that only costs $19.90 a month, or less than $204 annual. The business version is $24.99 a month, or about $300 a year. Neither would even trigger the credit. To get across that $600 benchmark, you need to either make use of several different Adobe programs or subscribe to the full Creative Cloud suite for a team, which is a much higher-end business use case. The Indeed credit was also kicked up a bit. It now has a total value of $360, but it is broken down into $90 a quarter. One other area that Amex improved was on earnings. Purchases of $5,000 or more, or from construction materials and hardware suppliers, electronic goods retailers, software and cloud system providers, and shipping providers now earn 2x membership rewards points. These purchases used to only earn 1.5x. If you are making these purchases, you're now earning 33% more. That's great, but it is a very targeted group of purchases that is not going to apply to a large section of the population. If you're a big spender and you put over $250,000 worth of purchases on your Business Platinum, then there are two more perks. Are you still with me, or did I lose you at $250,000 to spend? Anyway, if you put that $250,000 on your Business Platinum Card, then you will get a $1,200 flight credit through Amex Travel and a $2,400 American Express 1AP statement credit. If you're like me, you have no idea what American Express 1AP is, which means this credit would be no good to you anyway. However, I did a little bit of research. 1AP is an accounts payable platform. Larger businesses use it to manage their payments. Guess how much it costs a year? $2,400. If you're a larger small business with this kind of spend, then this is good, but it does nothing for me. The last change is probably the least impressive. You also get sterling status with the leading hotels of the world. Ask me the last time I stayed at a leading hotels of the world property. It was probably at the same time you did. On the positive side though, if you like the rest of the credits that were already on the business version of the Platinum card, they're still there. You're still going to get your Marriott and Hilton Gold status. You still get the $10 monthly credit for your wireless service. The $200 airline incidental credit is still there. The $209 clear credit is still in effect. And so is the global entry or TSA pre-check credit. So, in a lot of ways, the existing benefits were either improved or kept. But that's not true for everything. There were two big hits: the Hilton credit and the pay with points feature. The Hilton credit is still a benefit. You can get $50 back each quarter for a total of $200 each year. The one way that a lot of people were making use of this benefit was to buy Hilton gift cards. Buried in the terms and conditions is that Hilton gift cards will no longer be considered eligible purchases for this credit as of January 31st. Now, I don't know if this was an American Express decision or a Hilton decision, but I do understand why this condition is being put in place. The point of this credit was to encourage you to stay at Hilton properties. Purchasing Hilton gift cards defeated the spirit of the credit. I don't like the change, but I get it. Then there's the pay with points feature. You used to be able to book any business or first class flight through Amex Travel with your points and then receive 35% of them back. If a business class flight was 100,000 MR points, I'd book it and then I'd receive 35,000 points back, making that flight only cost 65,000 points. This was an underrated way to find great value from your MR points without having to transfer points anywhere. Now this is limited to one airline. You have to select one airline to receive this rebate on, and it has to be the same airline you selected for the airline incidental credit. Since I selected United Airlines for the airline incidental credit, I am now limited to only getting 35% of my MR points back when I book a business or first class ticket from United. United is great, their Polaris product is great, but I don't always fly United. And if you're not sure why I went with United for the airline incidental credit, ask in the comments below. So, we've broken it all down. We've gone over the good, the bad, and the truly disappointing. The big question we started with was, is the new Business Platinum card worth it? Well, it depends entirely on your business and your spending habits. For me, the answer is a little more complicated. Let me tell you about my own experience with the card. I upgraded my business gold card specifically for this refresh of the Business Platinum card. Yeah, I got a good upgrade offer, but I was really banking on taking advantage of whatever the new benefits were going to be. And except for the fine hotel and resorts credit, the refreshed Business Platinum card is a bust for me. But I don't think the upgrade was a waste. I got this card with a previous annual fee of $695, and I still have 11 months before it renews. Between the adjusted annual fee when I upgraded and the renewal, I'm into this card for a little less than $750. And since I've held the Platinum card, I've already received more than $800 back from Dell credits, airline incidentals, Clear Plus, self-service, and Amex offers. I'm already ahead. Before I have to renew, I still plan on using the FHR credit 3 times, the airline incidentals credit again, the Dell credit again, Nicole will get Clear Plus, and we'll get $10 off our cell phone bill each month. That's another $1,400 I'll reap from this card. And when it's time to renew, I'll probably cancel it. Ultimately, the Business Platinum card isn't for me. If the new refresh hit all the right notes for you, great. But I can't sit here and tell you that I'd recommend this card for everyone. Maybe you want to grab it for a year to take advantage of the elevated welcome offer. I've found offers as high as 250,000 membership rewards points, and that big of a welcome offer is always worth considering. So, what's the verdict? We've got a $200 higher annual fee, great upgrade hotel credit, some very targeted spending and earning credits, a few niche perks for the super spenders, and a massive devaluation of the pay with points rebate. This card can still be a powerhouse, but now it's only for a very specific type of business owner. If you can use the Dell and Adobe credits, and you have spending in the new 2X categories, the math works out. If you're a heavy business traveler who can use the new hotel and existing lounge benefits, you might still justify the $895 annual fee. But if you're like me, this card is a lot harder to justify now. You're now paying a much higher fee for a bunch of credits you might never use, and you've lost one of the card's key flexibilities. For the long term, this is not the Platinum card I'd recommend. I suggest the personal version. What do you think of the changes though? Are you keeping your card or are you canceling it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this in-depth look, don't forget to gently press the subscribe button. To see how the refreshed personal Platinum card compares to the business version, you need to check out this video here. One of these two lived up to the hype, and it's this one over here. As always, thank you for spending some of your time with me. Until next time, safe travels.